Modern Warrior Art Show, Disarms, live on MCAT. How you doing? You saw there the contact info if you have any questions, suggestions, or input of any kind. Love to hear from you. All right, and I got an announcement tonight. I'll kind of announce it at the end too, but I'm going to end this live show at the end of the year, so we got probably one more. Hey Christian, is that right? MCAT's closing for Christmas, right?
For a couple days, yeah.
But the 18th, I should be able to do one more show on December 18th.
I think so, yeah. December 18th.
Right on. So stay tuned for that, and we'll go out with a bang, okay? I'm trying to get an Axe and Tomahawk show. Maybe that'll be a good ending for that. But we'll see what happens. The reason I'm going to end the show is because it's not really pulling in the people like I thought it would be. You know, I need students. I need guys in here who can really help me, got drills down and stuff to make it really look good. Right now I'm just using my movie buddies here, and they're kind of limited in their experience. I'm teaching them a little bit. But, you know, the whole idea was to get some students and help the world become a better place faster. You know, it's kind of hard just showing you. I need live bodies who know what they're doing. Anyway, so we'll do that, and then I think this will be better because then I can actually put some really quality stuff on, take my time to edit it, and not have to worry about the last minute, what am I going to do, and oh, that didn't quite work. I can cut out the bad parts, and you only get the good stuff. So it'll be better for everyone in the end. So, plus I got so many other things going, and I need some time to teach students, so this will help, okay? So, but if you have any questions or you want to say, hey, please don't cancel the live show, I love it. Well, we can talk, okay? There's my email, drmattacks@yahoo.com, or my phone number is 1-406-327-4939. I don't know if you can find that one. It's on there somewhere. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this, and then I'll re-announce this at the end just for those who joined us late. All right? So this is Jonathan Lauren. He's going to be in with me. There he is. Crazy guy here. And then Scott Ramp will be in here as well. All right. So disarms. Here you go. And we usually salute, pay our respects to each other by putting it on your forehead and then presenting your arms. Like this, here. So, thank you for being here, Jonathan and Scott. Thanks for helping out, as always. And this just means, you know, think before you act. Before you put the physical action in, you know, try to put your best foot forward. You know, be a cool guy, even if it means a loss of ego or a loss of, you know, embarrassment in front of others type thing. Just go ahead and do it, because it's easier for you to survive now and then do stuff later than it is to be in the hospital or in jail or something like that with some of these lethal arts I teach. You got to be very careful, more so than maybe a regular martial art. All right. So, but even there, you know, they teach chopping to the throat and stuff, and that'll kill a guy, slicker than snot. So you want to be aware and put your principles, morals, ethics, your best foot forward. So if this killer guy is in a bar and he's swinging his bat at me, I don't know. He probably wouldn't have a bat in a bar. It's a beer bottle. Okay, whatever. It's a very long beer bottle. All right. Okay. But anyway, so if this guy's about ready to mess with me or something, if he swings, I'm going to act, of course. But if he's like, oh, you, and pumped up and like, I'm going to kick your ass. No, if you swing, I'm going to kick your ass. But no, if he is preparing to fight me for some reason, it's better for me to go, whoa, dude, you're better than me. Hey, you're a cool guy. I think the best of you, whatever you want to say in the situation. But, you know, leave me alone. I didn't mean anything bad. Try and get the heck out of there. Even if other people are laughing at you in the bar and you look like crap, you know, it's better to do that and survive and have no cops involved, no hospital bills, no lawyer bills. You know, the fight is over in a few seconds to a few minutes at the most if it's a weird fight. But the court system, the hospital, the the bills that go out of your pocket, you know, oh God, that lasts for possibly years maybe. So as we've seen in numerous lawyer cases on TV. So try and avoid getting in trouble, as all martial arts usually teach people. But especially with this stuff, since I teach firearms, knives, sticks, you know, beer bottles, that kind of thing, then, you know, try and stay out of those situations because it's the worst. But I'm giving you some of the best stuff in the world so that you have some really high-tech stuff. So if those situations do arise and you have to go, if he's not pumped up anymore and likes trying to fight you, but is actually swinging at you with a punch, pulling a gun, a knife, or whatever, then, you know, do it to it. I'll give you the best knowledge possible. And I just completed my bicycle fighting video, so stay tuned for more videos, but you can contact me at those, my phone number or my email or here at MCAT, and then they'll get information to you, or I will, and we can help get you better aligned for, you know, learning self-defense with proven combat tactics so that you can survive to go home to your girlfriend, wife, kids, whatever it may be, your dog. So that you can lead a happy life even though you may be embarrassed or, you know, you lost some ego earlier. So think about it. All right, enough talk. Let's get to action. So Jonathan's going to swing. This is a 1, this is a backhand, this is a 2. If I was to do it with my left hand, this would be a 1, this would be a 2. All right? 1, 2. So forehand, downward, and then backhand, bang. There's other ones we could do, the horizontal, the upward diagonals, the verticals, you know, the thrusting on all those angles, that type of thing. But right now we're going to stick with some simple stuff. All right? Later on, if you get my videos and such, then you'll have more intense viewing footage and more higher development. In this live show, I don't have a lot of time to get you in a progressive phase towards that. But with the videos I have, you can do that. You can accelerate your growth. But you definitely need to get with a instructor who has their stuff together so you can get that energy feeling back and forth and get the reality of it. Because just seeing it on video, it gets you kind of there, but you may be missing some vital energy elements that'll really help this stuff develop well. Which is, you get mainly from the drills, which I haven't had time to teach these guys. So a lot of the stuff you're getting here is just basic units, but the stuff that really makes it work in combat, that gives you the feel, because if he goes like downward diagonal, and I didn't train at that or something, well, I may not know what to do. But if I have the energy level and I've trained at all these angles, you know, then I will feel what I'm supposed to do at the right time when he's doing his stuff. Okay, and today is disarms. So let's get busy with the disarms. He's going to give me a 1. So I'm going to swing at the hand, dart to his eyes. The idea, target priority, is weapon, vision, mobility. Take those out in whatever order you can or have to. Generally speaking, you want to take care of the weapon hand, wielding hand first, because if I, bang, hold on tighter next time. That was his hand. If I did that to his hand with a stick or some kind of hard implement, or I could even do it with my foot, you know, and if you bust up that hand or at least deaden it a little bit, it's going to be hard for them to grab another weapon or get in their car and drive over you or whatever. They need the hand to wield and come at you. Sure, people can use kicks and stuff, but they're much easier to get away from and deal with. They're much slower items. The hands are what does, especially in attack response movement systems, my system, ARMS for short, or ARMS, you know, that kind of thing. That's where 80% of your material lies. The kicks are great, they're great additive, spices on top of your main system, but the hands, that wields all the power for you and them. So generally speaking, you want to take the hand out. So when he swings his 1, that's generally my first priority. But if I know he's going to swing, and I've delineated in my mind's eye that I got to take this guy out immediately for whatever reason, and he's like this with the arm back and the face forward, I'll just pop him right in the eyes. Why go way over here for the hand when the eyes are first? Or if he's kind of scared like this with your leg extended, then his arm is back, his face is a little more forward, but if you drop down to the leg here, you can see his leg is even closer. Can you drop down to the leg? Yeah, take that emblem off so they can see the leg. Thanks, Scott. So yeah, if the hand is back, the weapon wielder is back, and the face is further back, but the leg is forward, then beggars can't be choosers. I'll take the leg. I'll take the mobility out. Bang. Okay? So, and see how it turned him away from me? So it does help in a lot of ways. It's better to get on somebody's back and pound them than in their front where the tiger's mouth, where all four guns are coming at you. So, weapon, vision, mobility. If they can't run after you, if the legs are gone, he can just run away. I'm not going to get him. Even though the arms are good and the eyes are good. If he just runs away, run away. Yeah, he ain't going to get you. Now if he if he stabs me in the eyes and runs away, I may be able to run, but I may run in the wrong way. Because I'm blind. Or if he comes at me with the stick and the arm's forward, or the hand, or actually pull the stick back, and this hand's forward, well, that's the one wielding the weapon, but this is also possible wielder of weapons, or could punch you or something. So whack! Beggars can't be choosers. Take that one. That's still a weapon. And then he'll probably swing with that other one, and boom, take that weapon. Now he can't grasp you at all. He can't grab another weapon to get you, obviously. So weapon, vision, mobility are your prime sources of attack. Remember, his throat isn't going to jump out and kill you. His solar plexus isn't going to jump out and kill you. His groin isn't going to rush me and strangle me. Oh, weird. Okay, so those things can be later if you wish. But from the Filipino Kali martial arts, you learn that it's a more humane thing to do to take out the weapon-wielding hands, the eyes, or the mobility. And from there, if you choose to take out the throat or something like that, spear him in the solar plexus, kick him in the groin and rupture something and really devastate him. Because, you know, throat, you can really kill him. Solar plexus, you can really shut him down and possibly hurt some major organs there. And of course, if you rupture the bladder or groin area, you can kill them in the long run by poisoning their system with urine and feces and nasty stuff like that. Okay? So these other ones are secondary targets in the Filipino martial arts system, where weapon, vision, mobility are prime targets. Because if I take his hands out, then I can take my time and go, you know, whatever. But you have a more humane option that way. Even if I don't have a weapon and he comes at me, bang, I can still, what they call boxing the limbs. So let me put you on this side. So I can basically bang, punch, box the limbs, elbow, crack, knee spike, you know, take out these limbs. And then from there, if I want to, I can take out the main head target and shut down his whole system, that type of thing. I gotta stop saying that type of thing. I got that from an Indonesian fighting arts video, Herman Suwanda, I believe. He always does that type of thing because he didn't speak very good English, but I just kind of caught it and I can't get rid of it now. Anyway, all right, so he's gonna swing the one at me. I'm gonna go for the weapon. Then I'm gonna go for the vision. Then I'm gonna wrap around like so, maybe even go one more, and smash that with the puño, or butt end of the weapon, bang. And then I've already taken the vision, so then I'd probably go down here for the legs, for the mobility, popping his legs. Let's do that again with the wide shot. So he smashes, I counter smash, right. Then, if this is a sword, I usually have this one in between me and him. If it's a stick, I don't have to worry about it. But if you train with a sword in mind, with an edged weapon in mind, then you can always go to a lower level of dealing with a non-edged weapon, a stick in this case. Okay? So, primarily that's what I'm going to do. And then smash, and then back to the legs, take the legs out. Then you can run away, or strangle him, choke him out, or just, you know, do something weird like this and do Chinese torture and hold him with the stick, you know, and just, you know, somehow maybe loop your leg around, get your phone. Here, I got my phone on me. And then, hey, I'll get the cops on the phone. You just hold still, goddamn. And then, boom, hey, yeah, cops, get here real quick, okay? So, you know, think about the full spectrum of the fight. It's not just smashing and crashing, but also the aftermath. Try to be as safe and sane as possible and get things done the legal way if you can. And that way, like I said, you can avoid most of the court system, the hospital bills, make him look like the bad guy because you tried to be the cool guy in this case. All right? Things to think about. All right. So he smashes. This is snake A. Looping around, pop, kick, maybe hit. Always add your extra hits. All right. Then if he does an angle 2, smash again, into the eyes again, send this across. Notice how I'm doing this, in this case, the wrong way. If that was a sword, my guts would be laying on the ground. Nasty stuff. A slow, horrible death. So when he comes at me, smash, eyes, and then I'm going to push this into him down here. Then loop it up. Make sure it's tight. If you have your arm extended, he'll come up over the head and hit you in the back. So you've got to chicken wing this right away. Let's try that again. Number 2, pop, eyes, smash into his legs, and secure this immediately. Ooh, accidentally got him in the groin. Awesome shot. Okay, so chicken wing. All right, and then from there, if I want, maybe he's got a buddy over here, and I'm just gonna project it over into him. So let me do that again. Hit, pop. So you can send it into his buddy over here. But maybe I don't want the weapon. Maybe the guy, his buddy is good, and he might catch it. Or I don't want that weapon skittering across. Like, we'll use this gun here. Put that one down. So I can use the same type of thing, whether it's a stick, knife, or empty hand even, because locks and disarms are virtually the same thing. I'll show you in a second. But if I want to do the snake B, in this case, the backhand outside of his body, pop. I don't want to swing this into my belly because he can shoot on the way through, so I want to make sure this goes to the ground or him. And then from there, loop up here. Instead of throwing this into his buddy and just getting rid of it, I want to keep it. For safety, boom, right in the head. I can use this on the elbow to take him down further. And then there, he's tied up, and I got him ready. All right? Yeah, I kind of got the legs twisted up here. Right. All right. And then, if you want switch hands, I still got him pinched right here. Like that. Nice little bite. And then again, full spectrum, call the cops. All right? So there's various reasons you would want to keep the weapon, and sometimes, like I said, you might want to ditch the weapon. So you got to think about each situation. They're all different. That's why I try to give you a big overview so you can pick and choose where you need to and discard what is useless at that time. But try and get the whole spectrum right off the bat so you can pick and choose easily and not worry about it. And it'll come out of flow. When you get those drills like I'm telling you, which these guys haven't really showed you, then that feeling will come about to where you could be blind, deaf, and dumb, and you could still deal with a person quite easily. Just by touch feel, just by sensing what's going on. Okay? So, the drills will give you that ability. Alright, so he's giving me a 2 again. Here, let's switch sides. Right there. Okay, so he gives me a 2. Smash the hand, eye spear, send it into him, and there. If I want to take it, I just reach over. Even though I got another weapon, I can still reach over, grasp this, maybe come in here, and do like a pinch. Squish, squish. You okay? Mm-hmm. Tell me what hurts.
It hurts.
Oh, sorry. So, you know, these flavors just come out where I allow it to come out. I just feel it and go, well, oh, that would be a good one. Because I've kind of seen some of this stuff before. But sometimes you'll invent something new just from the flow. All right, so the two again. Pop. Here, pop him in the head. Puño, butt in, smash his arm just in case he's still wielding this weapon, real strong guy or something. I'm gonna go with my wrist so I don't hurt him at this time. Pop. And there's the mobility. I'm smashing the legs right here. Get up so they can see that again from a long distance. Okay, so you smash, boom, right here. Clip the jaw, nail the arm again, and sweep on down to the leg with the flow. Because my flow doesn't stop here, but I can keep the circle going. All right? Okay. Now, he's going to give me a 1 again. This time I'm going to use what's called the vine, which is the vine. This is a living plant. This is a rattan stick. Okay, not bamboo. Bamboo is hollow. Rattan has little pores that absorb shock. So if you were to use a hardwood while training in the Filipino martial arts, just hit sticks. Hit backhand sticks. This is a basic drill, just a 1-2, cutting downward diagonal. And we already do that with a hardwood. Hardwood's great for fighting, but for training, to learn this stuff, you know, because no one's probably going to fight me stick to stick. It's a training tool. It's like a weightlifting tool. I'm not going to really carry a stick in my pocket and run around. Sometimes, but not always. So this, on the repeated hitting, it'll vibrate and absorb the shock. Rattan. Bamboo will burst. It's good for like...
Does rattan mean retain, its structure?
No, it's just the name of the plant, rattan's stick.
Oh,
Okay?
that's what I-
So hardwood, it's good for smashing for reality, but if you hit with hardwoods over and over, it's solid. The shock will not be absorbed by the stick. It will be absorbed by your wrist and your bone structure. And you could get arthritis over long training periods. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. So, the only thing bad about these is you got to watch. See, it is a living plant, or was. So it has little places where you can get slivers and stuff, and these slivers can be very bad for you. It can really mess you up. Okay, so if you get a sliver, take care of it right away if it's a rattan stick. But they're awesome for training, so,
Is there certain
you know.
chemicals in the material?
well, you know, they hold germs very well and stuff like that. And everyone's grabbing them and stuff while we're training. So your hand, of course, is one of the worst germ-infested areas because we're always grabbing doorknobs, shaking hands with people, rubbing walls, and stuff like that. So then it gets on the stick, and then if you get a sliver off that, it can be real bad. What I saw in the newspaper like a week ago or something, Missoulian, some guy stepped on a glass sliver. And he gets slivers all the time. He's like a handyman type guy. And within a few days, he didn't take care of it. He didn't think nothing of it. That foot started turning blue, black, and he eventually had to get his leg cut off. And it wasn't just the foot, because they said that infection, staphylococcus or some kind of weird infection, immediately went and started creeping up.
It's worse
It'll
than
go right
the-
into your heart and kill you. I believe that's what it is. And so before it creeped up too far, they had to chop his leg off up pretty high instead of just the foot, or, you know, if he would have taken care of it within like a day or so. That was pretty creepy hearing that. So
Was
it's
it-
very big these days to watch out for the germs. Germ warfare on a personal level without even meaning it. You know, it just happens. You got to be careful. All right. So training, you know, like when you're training with your guys all the time, when I see mixed martial arts, when blood sprays everywhere, I'm like, ah! But I'm sure they're tested, I hope, and they're taken care of pretty well. But some days you can get in a street fight, the guy clocks you, you know, you bleed, he gets a cut on his hand, he gets your blood in there, whatever, and maybe you had hepatitis, and the guy dies later because he just socked you. Get out of here! You know, doesn't think much of it. So you got to take care of your body when fighting or dealing with that kind of stuff. So it's not just on a physical, I'm in a fight level, but afterwards in the germ warfare level. Interesting. Okay, so he gives me a 1, so I'm going to use this vine, smashing the hand still, coming around, smash the hand again just in case. Normally that'll just take it out, like I said. Just to smash the hand is a disarm usually. But we'll say he's tough, or grab, or I missed it by a hair. Oh, he still got it, dang it. So I smash it again. as many times as possible till it's gone. But if I get in this position, remember, you never seek a lock or a disarm. It just happens naturally because of your training. You just slip into it somehow because of the flow. Okay, so smash, smash here, and then I'm going to use Divine to pry it out if he's still got it. And then probably bang, bang, bang. Take advantage of his weapons as well as your own. So, he gives me a 1 again. Smash, grab, smash, pop, bang, 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 bang. That's something else I gotta get rid of, is the bang, bang thing. Pow, bang, oof. Silly.
Just kidding.
Okay, so he gets me a number 2. Smash, eyes again. This time I'm gonna send the vine through. Here, pop it free. Hold on to that a little tighter next time.
Okay.
Give me a 2. Smash, eyes. Smash the interior here. Flip it over and pry them against each other. Pa, 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 pa. That's Heaven 6. There's also Standard 6 and about a million other, this is Earth, variations on the Filipino Sinawalis. The Indonesian, Kali, okay? Filipino Kali has a drill called Heaven 6 and Sinawalis, which Heaven 6, Standard 6, Earth 6, and many other variations thereof will help you learn the flow. To where when I, remember these are tools, so when I don't have my weapons, I can use these, boom, to get in and out of situations. So when he punches me, so I'm not gonna go, ha, 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 ha. You know, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna go, boom, and use like a piece of it. And then maybe come in and take him down or something. See, I tried to go for this one where I bent his arm like this, but he twisted on me, so I went for actually an even better one. Okay. So that's Vine A and B. Let's do Vine B again. Give me a 2. Pop. Eyes. Wrist again. Weapon. Bang. Mobility. Pata, pata, pop. Bang. Dang, I did the bang again. All right. Next is twist free. This is a real simple one. I'll just show you here. Again, try and weaken the hand. Smash the hand. But if I missed, it didn't work, go right along the punching line knuckles and like that, and just take it out. Oh, I didn't say bang that time. Almost. Okay. So he hits me again. Simple one. Come around and go like that. Now, if I came out like this, he can twist with it. If I come in too far back there, he may be able to twist with it. But I gotta go right along the punching line knuckles to make that work. Now, if he comes with a backhand style, here, reach underneath, and again, right along that line of the punching line knuckles, take it out like so. Now, if I envision this like being a sword, I should bring a sword with me.
So we're gonna stab.
No. So you're going to slice the same thing. So if I envision this being a sword, I probably can't grab it. But I can use like the back of my arm here and maybe come like this and index it. And try not to do that. Use my other weapon to back me up. And then slice him down. So there are ways to adapt with a sword. A lot of times you'll have a handle or hilt that you can grasp and deal with instead of the blade edge part. So if he comes in like this, there, so I would grab more towards the hand here, use more of my weapon to keep helping there, and then stab him with his own weapon. If he gives me, 2. Here, again, I don't want to grab a sword, so I'll grab like the hilt here, the handle, and then twist free, stabbing, however. Oh, I just stabbed myself in the hip. All right, so that's twist free, and I showed you a little identity with the sword, with the sword aspect versus the stick aspect. Same thing with the snake A. Let's go back to that real quick. Do a 1 again here. I really don't want to go like this with a sword because all you got to do is pull out and he just sliced my arm. So I want to keep this in between there so I have some distance, and then right there. Make it simple. Don't get into a flamboyant whoosh, when it's just right there and his body's right there. Just stab. Okay, give me a 2 sword style here. Going around like this with the weapon in between me and this right there. And then from there I can pop it free, stab him with mine. Notice how I got the foot trap here. I'm always trying to do that from the Indonesian silat I've learned. That adds a really good flavor to your Filipino Kali. Although Filipino Kali, to its credit, does have those foot stomps and stuff as well. But Indonesian silat tends to emphasize that area, the lower limb immobilization and scissoring effects. Okay, so give me a 1 again. If I was using the vine, I wouldn't be able to really do this. I'd have to come here like this. Okay, that kind of thing. Did that kind of thing again. Puño roll. Let's do that next. So he gives me a 1. This is the puño. This is the butt end portion I'm using this time. Swing it through, and then bang. I'm going to use the wrist to be safe and be nice to my partner, but in reality, I would use the puño against his arm to make sure it devastates him. And then right there across his eyes or his temple into his head. Okay? Go one more time. Puño roll A. Give me one of them puño rolls with mustard on it, please. The honey mustard you had earlier. That was good. Okay, this is my puño roll. Okay, so here he comes in. Disengage, roll around, and right to there. Nice, smooth, fun one. If he gives me a backhand style here, right here, pop free like so.
It'll take out my leg too.
Yep. Weapon vision mobility. What time we got? I have a watch on me. I should take this thing off so it doesn't break. 30 minutes. You got a comment or something? Oh, okay. Hi, Scott. All right. Another quicker puño roll is he comes with the one here. Instead of disengaging like that, just go straight in. Here, pop. Real simple and effective. And remember, if this guy holds on and you're being nice with your wrist bone here, he's a real strong sucker. You're just trying to teach this guy, and he's being a jerk, which it does happen. You try to be courteous as possible, but some people, especially in today's society, there's so many jerks because they're rewarded for it. It's really sad. A lot of nice guys are just being put down because it's looked at as weakness. But actually being nice is the proper way to go for survival in the grandest fashion possible. It's just that society has rewarded these jerks so many times for their bad efforts that we're in a bad situation being nice guys. But if you have a little badassness and you know when they're being mean, that you can counter with some extra meanness of your own, even more devastating than theirs. Most jerks like that, gangbangers, whatever, no offense to you gangbangers out there, but are 90% bad, 10% good. We, in the martial arts kick butt realm of the professional style, are generally 10% badass and 90% good. But we're 10% super deadly if you train in the right stuff and with the right people. Okay? So remember that. Be as nice as you can, but remember, if this guy messes with you, he's not, I'm trying to teach you, buddy. You son of a... No, see, he's a nice guy. Too nice. Okay, we're trying to make him a little meaner. But then you're going to have to use your puño and go, well, dude, I'm trying to teach you. This is what I mean, and then really do it. Bang. That was real nice to you there. A little tap to let you know that that would work. Mm-hmm. But in reality...
And that little bit of a tap is pretty sensitive.
Yeah, and you're on a sensitive little bony part. It doesn't take much. But if this guy's being a jerk and you're not getting through with your bony part right here, that kind of hurts too. Mm-hmm. But if that's not working, go, okay, dude, this is what I'm trying to do. Boom. And then really slam it. And go, you see what I mean? You know, and try and keep it as calm as possible, talk him down. But if he goes for it, I got 2 sticks now. He's gone. He's unprepared. All right. It was a sporting accident, Your Honor. I was just trying to teach, and he got out of hand. You know, try and make yourself look as good as possible, and holy and nice, and make them look as barbaric as possible. That's kind of cool that you add that. It makes you look barbaric that way.
Good.
All right. You proved my point. Thank you. All right, so puño A and B. Bang. I just said that because I've gotten that before on that one, because people won't understand unless you either explain it or do it for real. So, backhand style. Okay, hold on a little tighter. I need a little more.
Alright.
You gotta get meaner. You look like a badass, but you got to get the heart of a badass. All right. So that's your Puño A and B. So we got snake A and B, vine A and B, twist free, and Puño roll. Now I had some other variations on this, and you should do this with all your arts, everything you do. Take it backwards, forwards, inside out, upside down. Lay on your back, stand on your head, you know, be on the toilet, be seated at a table where you're, you know, kind of pinched in, and oh god, I look terrible. And try and do it from every aspect you possibly can think of. All right. But just a quick little idea, concept of what you could do, what I mean. So he gives me, we're going to do snake A again. He gives me the 1. That's your regular snake A that I showed you. He gives me a 2. I can also do the snake A here, or if he puts it in his other hand, and gives me a 1 here. Snake A here. Okay? Now he's being bad boy. Let's twist the other side. The idea between for snake A is like this. If you know Karate Kid, this is wax off, wax on. Snake A, snake B, or B section, like this. A section, like that. Okay? So he gives me a 1 on this side. So I want to do my snake A here. He does it with the other side. Same motion for me. It doesn't matter. You might have to adjust slightly, but it works. Either side. We can even say he gives a, well, I can do it without my stick, real quick. So he hits me, boom. I can't smash necessarily, but I can check, or I can punch and try and deaden this somehow. Ooh, we look cool. Always try and peel the thumb back if you can. And then eye spear is the same. If it's a sword, you're going to have to be really careful and just deal with the hilt. Or we'll say it's a stick right now. And I don't have my stick to smash his arm, but I can use my elbow, I can use my chop, I could even possibly use my leg here. You know, think conceptually. If I get into the situation and he's, I'm not getting it here, but my head happens to be here, I can do the head boom or headbutt afterwards. You know, think conceptually. Always try and have something going for you no matter what's happening. All right. So, backhand style again. Or that one. Yeah, go ahead and do that one. Here. Again. Bang. And then boom, take him down. Thrust behind you. You all right, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So that leads us into jungle work, where you have that stick also. I'm going to give him 2 sticks this time. This is like what we call a com set. What you saw at first was just individual techniques, we'll say. A com set takes it just a little bit further into like a possible situation you might get into. 2 sticks, 1 stick, dubious situation. But the concept is still there of that item, of that idea. So we're going to flower this a little bit beyond just a snake A, stop, a snake B, stop. Now we're in the jungle. I'm going to do some jungle work. He's going to hit 1, 1. Bang! I don't have time because this one's coming up. Some of you may have wondered why in my snake A that guy didn't punch me with the other side. Well, this deals with it. You're ready for it. You just got to realize it. Awareness and creativity are your greatest weapons. Okay, so he goes, and then he'll do 1 more after that. So I have time to block this or smash his hand if I can, but we'll say I missed it because he's going to hit me again with this in a second. And then he hits me with this before I get time to disarm this, so I immediately go to this one. And from there, I want to get out of the tiger's mouth where all 4 of his guns are coming at me. Close! I'm going to get out here. Right there, Puño again, but I'll use my wrist to be nice. There. Now I'm covering, if I, like in Filipino Kali, give me a wide shot. This is American Kali. This is Filipino Kali. look how I can basically cover my whole body with this stick, even though it's a fairly small stick, because I'm using my legs like this. Americans are lazy. They sit on chairs in cars. They rarely go into what we call the third world easy chair, because third worlders don't have chairs and tables. This is how they eat. This is how they do most of their stuff. They talk with themselves. They're rarely like this or sitting in a chair. They go all the way down. Their legs are very strong because that's what they have to do. And like I said, it makes you a smaller target, whether if they're trying to shoot you or whether you're blocking weapons or anything. You've made yourself a very small target. And if you work like this a lot, your legs will get strong too, and you'll be able to sit here for quite a long time and then spring up real easily. Most American style collie peoples, they won't go down that far, and so if they ever have to, they have to kind of struggle to get up. You can't do that in a fight. You got to be really springy and able with your legs. Jungle work, one more time. Start moving along here. Hit me again. Think you're bad? Take it through here, pop him in the jaw, hit down to the legs. Dot, dot, dot. Now I got double stick. Triple stick, excuse me. And then one more time with that. That's fine. I like jungle work. All right. Come on over here a little bit. There we go. And I can either let this base stick go, or like you can see, I got them. I got them both. Here. And now, instead of 2 sticks end on end, I've got a double stick. Ooh, devastating. Pop, 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 pop. Using my Sinawali, 1 reverse grip, 1 standard grip. Hammer grip, reverse grip. Okay, so take your Sinawalis if you know them, and use stuff like this. Get used to all kinds of different things. Put a knife in this hand, a knife in this one, the stick in the other one. 2 knives, a knife and a gun, 2 guns, you know. Try and develop yourself as much as possible with as much variety as possible. If you are a carpenter and you have a hammer all day, I got Carhartts made for that kind of stuff, then, you know, here we go, like that. Then you can take that hammer and use it, and then use your pliers in your other hand. So smash, pinch, smash, pinch, smash, pinch, and tear. Okay? So yeah, take whatever your job has. If it's just a pencil pusher, pencils are devastating weapons. Alright? So use that kind of stuff. Alright, one more time since I gave you little sticks. Alright. Thank you for that, Jonathan.
You're welcome.
Alright. Let's see. Why don't I see if I can get Scott in here for a while. This other salute, when you're empty-handed, it's just like the Filipino collegiate, same concept, is that you have your fist, your power, your meanness, and your scholarliness, your soulfulness, spirituality in the left hand. You know, you can't be too much of a computer wizard and book learner and nice, otherwise people will rape you, rob you, kill you. And you can't be too much of a badass because you keep smashing people up, eventually someone's going to try to kill you or put you in jail or something like that. They're going to ante up just because you anteed up too much. You need a balance, the yin, the yang together as one, the black, the white together, with a little mixture in each one. So you have this symbol like this. This is your general karate symbol. The warrior is covered by the scholar. Remember I said we're 90% good, 10% bad. So this means that, you know, I put my best foot forward, try to be scholarly, try to talk my way out of a situation. If it doesn't work, I have my weapons to back me up. Just like in this one, I think I try to put my best foot forward, try to be a nice guy. If it doesn't work, you put your weapons forth to defend you and those around you, your friends and family. Okay? So, thank you, Jonathan. Let's get Scott in here for a while.
Thank you.
Never take your eyes off your opponent. When you salute like this. You never know. That way you're always ready. You know? Be cool with your friends, but, you know, Everyone snaps once in a while. You don't have to kill your friends, but this way at least you're ready to protect yourself at all times. All right, Scott, thank you for coming in here.
No problem.
Let's get you a knife and we'll salute you in. Okay, so you just get the knife. I don't get nothing. Dang it. We're just going to string blade.
Oh yeah, and watch your language.
Dang it!
You said more than that though.
Oh, is there some kind of rules I'm supposed to follow here? I don't know. Well, this is the second to last show. If I get any comments now, I guess it's no big deal. Okay. So we'll have to be after 10 when I get the real stuff going.
Yeah.
All right, so, excuse me, I'll do this one. This one, you do the Filipino Kali one. Like that, so I'll do that one too. All right. Hey, how's it going, Scott? Yeah?
What?
Hey, what's that? I want you to thrust at me, right into my guttural region. And I'm going to come like this, just like I'm saluting here.
Could you do it the other way too?
Yeah, I'll switch
So
in a
you-
second. So here, and then from there, I'm going to grab like this and pivot. And then when it's free, I can thrust in. When it's like this, you can't thrust in. Let me just use your shoulder. I don't want to thrust too hard because then I'll cut my own fingers up pretty bad and then I won't be able to grab anything. When you're disarming, it's a very precarious position. You don't have a lot grabbing it. And you really don't want to grab it with your thumb in this case because if you do that, boom, then your thumb's gone too and you really can't grab anything. If I cut these, I can still kind of manipulate as long as I have my thumb. But you'll notice I grab like this. And so, bang. Just a short stab, and then if you want something harder, pick it with the other hand and back it up with your palm or something. Or, you know, if it has a guard, you know, you can stab a little harder. All right, so let's switch now. So he thrusts. I'll guide it past me like an open door. I'm going to open my door. Hello, what'd you say? And then from there, I'm going to clamp on top. Because if I just go like this, he can get me. So you guide it around here, and then you got to clamp on top as well. Top and bottom covered, no problem. Then pinch real tight here, and don't rip the knife free, because you'll cut your fingers off. Don't pull the knife out. You rip this hand back, like you're thumbing a ride. Hey! And then this is free and stable and hasn't been manipulated at all. And then you can do a little pepper. If you need more, grab it with the other hand or something or readjust it to a firmer grip. Right. So he thrusts again. Here, returning blade A. Boom. Right. Now returning blade B. We'll have to switch again in a second, but no, same thrust, same standard grip is what he's looking at. Is I'm going to do the inside line. Thrust. Right here, and then there. Notice how I get him in a different position, a little bit of a lock there. You might have seen this in one of the other shows. Right in the side of the neck with leopard's paws. What? That's a snake. Okay. Okay, so he thrusts in. This is returning blade B. And then right there, stepping on the foot again, jam it deep with a firm grip if you need to do a deep thrust. All right. Now, a good one for reverse grip, really easy one here, is if he comes in to do the psycho stab, like we see in the movies all the time. I hate horror movies. They piss me off. It's like, oh, you stupid person. And their hands are already up. They're already in position. So when he stabs, all they got to do is keep their hand up and not go, and just watch him stab them. It's like, you dummy. But go like this, go, and then, whoop. It's so simple. A little knowledge goes such a long way.
Then the movie would be really notoriously short.
Well, see, I'd like to make a horror movie where the good guys win. You know, like a kung fu artist goes into a horror movie and kicks butt. I think it's already happened a few times a little bit. But
I think we make a couple parodies.
yeah, but I want reality, man.
Or we should make a couple parodies.
Anyway.
It's in the works.
Yeah, okay, so reverse grip again. This is a real easy, simple one right here. And it,
Oh, sorry.
you let go too easy.
I'm sorry.
Dang, nice guys. Okay, so here, if I want to, a lot of times I don't want to just drop a weapon, but I want to keep it for myself. So I'm going to come up underneath here and grasp like this. And now I've got his wrist. I've got his foot again so he can't get away. Twist him so he's at an odd angle. He can't protect himself with that other arm very well. And if he does, I'll stab the arm. Maybe hook it out of the way. and then across the throat, if it's that kind of deadly encounter. Well, you attack me with a knife. I have that right. Okay. He comes, and I go with the other side accidentally. I can still make it work. It's just a little bit more precarious because my inner wrist is here. And if I may have said this before in my other shows, but if you cut the inner wrist, major tendons, arteries, veins, and such, you can bleed to death very quickly. If you get the tendons cut, your hand won't function. You won't be able to use it very well, if at all, and you're going to faint pretty soon anyway. So this is a very precarious position. Generally speaking, if he were to come down like this upon me, I would probably pass it first with the back of my arm. So if he gets a cut, this is bone, muscle tissue, you can take a cut a little easier. You don't want to get cut, but if it's a knife fight, you got to expect it to happen. The little cuts will happen no matter what. But this way your arm will still function. You'll be able to grab and keep continuing on. And getting cut is not good, but if you have to, take it on the back. In this case, I am going to the flat of the blade, and I'm aiding with my other hand here. Okay, so I can make it work. All right, so rules are made to be broken and bent, but generally speaking, you have some concepts to help you. All right, so that was that. We're running low on time. Simple one, like I showed with the stick, you're smashing the hands. If he comes in with this weapon, it's just thrusting. And when I had the stick, remember, the main idea was to smash the hand with the stick. When you don't have a weapon in your hand, you can still use your hand. It's you know, bone and muscle. It can still be used. It'll hurt, obviously. Karate does it all the time. In this case, the Spetsnaz will do real simple stuff when he thrusts in. Now, okay, he's going low. So if he was going high, I would probably have my hands up, but since he went low, I'll probably go with my arms down. It usually works a little better. And I can just go, you okay? Oh, that hurt me too. But the knife is out of his hand, and
Ow.
and now I run away safely. All right? So a lot of Spetsnaz will do that kind of stuff, and that's generally all you need. This other stuff I'm teaching you is backups. You have plan A, but then you better have plan B, C, D, E. Otherwise, you're going down. Because like I've said before, about 70% of your stuff will not work. So if you have 10 things going on, at least 3 will possibly work and get you out of that situation safely.
What about the the thing you showed me when the thrusting part instead of going backwards?
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, just tell them about the going backward, don't go backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go backwards. I'll show you in a second. I want to do, so instead of chopping, I could chop, if it was a little higher like that, lower like that. I could do it with the other hand too. Most people don't have very tight grips on their things. They're not used to that. So it's fairly easy just to smack something out of a person's hand. You thrust. I can use my foot too. You okay? Sorry, man. But, it doesn't matter what you use, my elbow, I could use my headbutt if it just happened to be in that situation. You gotta watch the neck and head are very delicate, so. But, that's that. Giving you ideas. Alright. Did we do rifle yet?
No.
Oh, let's do
We
that
did
real
it,
quick.
but no.
Not on camera. We practiced. Okay. So kind of using the stuff I showed you. If they're dumb enough to get this close. Oh, that's what I was gonna. Yeah. Okay. What he was talking about backing up. I told him not to go straight back, because if you go straight back, you're on your heels. You're going down a lot easier than if you were to go off diagonally. Plus, if I go straight back, I'm still in line of the gun. Or in this case, since I'm rushing him, that way. Okay, but if he goes, I'm talking about him, if he goes straight back and I rush him, boom, then he's got a better chance of falling backwards into something. But if I rush him, I know I'm teaching the gun guy how to do this. Well, we could be both guys, it doesn't matter. But if he goes off diagonally, I rush him, not only is he out of my target area, my rush, my gun, whatever, my knife, but he's also at a better advantage footwork-wise. He'll be able to be stable Whereas if he goes back on his heels, it's very hard to catch yourself. Okay, so when I rush him for the gun guy, if he goes off diagonally, he can track me. But enough of that. We're not the gun guy in this instance. We're the cool guy without the gun. What? You should have a gun too, by God. Because if he's back this far and I don't have a gun, it's you're hard pressed to get the heck out of the way. Although it's easy to flinch if you have a gun and miss. If the guy's moving, at least you have a chance to defend against the gun that way. But if you have a gun, it's much easier. Remember I said be a smaller target? So don't just pull your gun and shoot at the same level. Pull your gun and shoot down, or better yet, diagonal down or something. That way he'll miss you and you'll be able to hit him easier. Anyway, I'm trying to disarm a gun. So come out here more. So
Oh, actually, yeah, we should probably be more.
so I'm going to be diagonal, coming in as well. And then I'm going to come in here, take out this arm, take out this one, and then right there I've got a cradle. All I got to do is position. And I'm the guy with the gun now. All right, let's get up. Okay, so that was this side, just the snake A type function here. Pop, elbow, back fist, kick, weapon vision mobility, pop. Take him down.
What about using their gun against him? You know, while
That's
you're
what I
grabbing
did.
it, and then.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. He's thinking, that's what I need. Awareness and creativity are your greatest weapons. So your thought process will save you, that's good. So I can do this side too here. Again, I can do the snake A, peel the thumb back, and like he was saying, I can use this, I don't want to do it really, but smash him with the butt end, maybe smash his elbow, so that's kind of messed up. And then try not to go like this, to where the barrel goes past your armpit, but go out towards him. And then again, if he comes at me, I don't want to go straight back and on my heels, come at me. I want to go diagonally so I can track on him, since I'm the good guy. How are we doing on time? Oh God, 5 minutes. All right. And there's lots of other things we could do with the guns and the knives. Did I show the pistol?
Mm-mm.
Okay, the returning blade. Remember he thrusts. I did the doorway. So he's shooting this time. Either hand, both hands, fine. Yeah, the standard. So they can think it's really cool. So here, pinch, and then twist. Now I got the gun. It would work, well, I won't do the other side because it's basically the same thing, but you can dive inside or underneath. So I can come in here, pop, cool. Double hand again, or underneath, you know, pop him in the face, elbow down, punch him in the gut, kick, get some distance, pop, pop. Look for other people. There's always other guys. All right. Let me say my goodbyes again, and then if you guys got anything, real quick on the locks. And we got like maybe 1 or 2 minutes to do locks versus the other. This works great for stick. I'll teach you with the stick. So, snake A again. He hits me with a 1.
Oh, wait.
Or either way, it's the same motion. So it's okay. So here I go like this. What if he doesn't have a weapon? He just punches me. Same motion. But this time I got a lock. I just move up a joint. There's nothing here to roll around. Get over there, please. It's not there. So that's useless. But if I just move up to the next joint, now my disarm has become a lock. The motion has changed. Okay? And I showed you how to disarm the stick on the other side. So use that hand. Okay, here. Remember I was on the outside too. So we'll say he punches with that arm here. So I come with this one. Here. Same basic motion. If I go like this, and he punches, there. If he punches that, and I go like this, there. The vine. Remember I did the vine here, or the snake B like this. Wait, let me do that one more introduction. Backhand. Here, like this. No weapon, jump up to here. Okay? So, use all kinds of different weapons. Use your motions inside, outside, backwards, forwards, upside down, like I said. And you will have a great fighting system. And if this is all you ever see of me, you'll probably see me, like I said, one more time.
December 18th.
December 18th, 5 to 6 p.m., Channel 7, MCAT Live. And then from then on, I want my quality to pick up. And I got videos I'm trying to make. So you can get that information. Thank you, Scott. Maybe you can put that information up for me. We probably only got a minute left. And then once you have that contact information, get a hold of me. I'll help you out with whatever I can. And then you can look into some of my videos and stuff like that. So please get a hold of me. Any questions, comments, or suggestions. Otherwise, we got one more show and we're out.